What is going on, guys? This is Mondo from Mondification Gaming. We're back with some Warframe, and I'm here with my buddy Aries Productions. What's up, dude?
What's nothing much? What's going on, everyone?
Oh me, playing some more Warframe. But you know, as the title of the video says, this is gameplay and rants. And oh
but this
boy,
is not a rant on Warframe.
no,
By any means, because
no,
Warframe is a fantastic game, which you all should be downloading right now.
Absolutely.
But this is a rant about the recent events from EA, Electronic Arts. And for those of you who don't know, EA is or Electronic Arts is a developer slash producer studio who has been in charge of games such as Battlefield and the Battlefront games, which have come into some controversy, especially if you've been paying attention to some game media over the past couple of weeks. And they have been the subject of many criticism. So, but yeah, Mondo, what do you think about it?
We were talking about this before the live stream started, but let me tell you what, this is a victory for the people. Like, literally, like, in all essence of it, finally something good is coming from the fans standing up together against this tyranny. Really, it's wrong. This microtransactions is literally the most evil thing I've ever seen in a business. Don't get me wrong, businesses have to make money, but can we just stop with that excuse, please? Like, literally.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me that they don't make enough money when they sell the game. If you're gonna tell me that, you're lying and you don't know anything. And again, God, I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, and I respect your opinions, but literally, there's a reason why they've been conning us and doing these things for so many years. It's because we've just basically let them, and the fans haven't really been united on anything, really. Oh, by the way, I need to get 150 kills in this mission to unlock one of the planets. But yeah, it's just funny. But it is so good to see that not even EA themselves are vulnerable to the fans backlash. It's so nice to see that fans can get together and be like, okay, this is not right. Like, seriously, what made them think that this is okay? And you know, there's a lot of fans saying like, oh, the game is fixed, the game is okay. Stop that. Seriously, just stop that. If you just thought for just a couple of seconds, you would realize that the game is not fixed. The whole the foundation the game was made on was not. That's another thing. On Facebook, EA said, like, you know, today we took out our microtransactions and this game is based on you guys' feedback, and we want to do blah blah blah. And the thing is this: if this game was really meant for the players and based on our feedback, they wouldn't even be in the game. Like, seriously, it's wrong. And again, watch Angry Joe's interview, and like I think they've been doing interviews with other YouTubers. You gotta be careful what other YouTubers are saying about it, because you know you have Star Wars HQ who are literally just kissing up to EA basically, with, like, in every way possible. I've not seen them call out one thing that they've done. And it's sad, and I'm going to be honest, they have lost all credibility with me in terms of their channel now. Not trying to be mean, not trying to be rough, but like, it's the truth. They're not. There's a terrible evil going around here, and just for some reason, some of these guys don't want to say anything about it. But it's, you know, their stock prices have plummeted too. By the way, do you remember what the how much it plummeted, Aries?
No, I want to say, I mean, I think the last time I heard it was like something like a good, like, it wasn't a good percentage, but I mean,
it was like 0.75, wasn't it?
It was enough percentage to get comments from people from Wall Street.
Like it was.
So I mean,
it happened.
There was
like,
some,
yeah,
there were some guys from Wall Street. They were saying, you know, that it wasn't enough to kind of warrant, you know, that big of a reaction, but it was big enough for some of them to kind of speak out towards kind of the practice itself. And I know some Wall Street developers have been saying that, you know, it's just because, and they went ahead and called it out and said this is because of microtransactions.
Yeah.
And
that is the only. Yeah.
So I mean, that was a big step for even people on Wall Street knew that it was a really crappy practice. How they were that there was this type of mindset to kind of take things away from the gamers, and I don't think it was just that, and I think it was the type of progression system too that got a lot of people just really riled up about this game, because we've seen some other people in the gaming media world on YouTube saying how long it would take for you to earn all this stuff from the game, and it ended up being like, you know, like
thousands.
Hours.
There's like thousands of hours
to earn everything in the game, and for the casual player that doesn't have time for that, I mean, you've automatically
there's no progression.
You've lost the war. Yeah, you've lost the war on that.
All right, we'll go on and move up now. Let's see. There it is. It's over here. But yeah, no, you're right.
Has just been rewarded.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, it's frustrating, and a lot of people, and I mean, and everybody in the industry can feel that frustration, because the way that people talk in this industry is with their wallet, and so when you have that type of impact going on with people who are not willing to spend money on this stuff, it's just really it concerns a lot of people, especially people who really want to see the industry do well, like I do. I don't want,
I do. You know, I love video games, man. I play them all the time.
I don't want the industry just to go broke off of one bad business practice that's been developed by some people, not everybody, but you know, some.
Absolutely.
So I really don't want to see that happen, and the fact that it might happen because of that is just it's just sad, really.
Yeah, I mean, there was a big game crash back in the day where like they just like ceased to be games back. I remember the Angry Video Gamer talking about it in one of his videos.
Oh yeah.
We gotta find another one of those charger things. Is there one over here? No. God dang. Where's the one at? But yeah, there's one. Very nice. But yeah, it's just, and you're right. Like, I don't want to see this. Look, man. I don't go out of my way. Like, I think that you should critique games by all means, like, because you want them to get better. And will you ever satisfy all the fans with your game? Absolutely not. Like, I get that, and that's not what we're complaining about. And what we're complaining about, again...
That doesn't mean, that doesn't mean you just get to spit in the wind and say, yeah, well, maybe they'll like this. Oh, by the way, we need more money. Even though we could just get money by selling the game and making it really good.
When the con artists themselves can't even defend, like, you know what I mean, like Angry Joe's show, when Angry Joe asked about the microtransactions, the guy himself literally could not even defend it without. It looked like he was like trying to hold back a laugh, not really, but just like the way he was like explaining everything, it was just so garbage. Like, you can tell how just fake it was, and I'm tired of seeing like the fake. I put on the face. I'm not gonna say what my name is, but I put a comment on their Facebook page, EA Star Wars, and they were saying, they put a post saying they're like, all right, fans, and we basically, we took out the microtransactions right now. This game is based on y'all's input, blah 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 blah. And I said, no. Y'all need to stop. You guys are not kids. You are not like, you not just take a cookie from the cookie jar and we have to like, smack your hand and say, all right, time to go to timeout. No. You guys are adults. You guys are adults who knew what you were doing when you did this. Like, that's the problem. People need to stop saying, "Oh, EA is finally listening to us." That's what they want you to be at. They want you to be in like a state of just complete euphoria, and they don't want you to understand that like they had complete intentions with everything they did with this game. And guess what? It backfired. It finally backfired. But guess what? But the fans they're listening to the fans, yeah. No. By no means are they listening to the fans, because we want to know why? Because it says the microtransactions are temporarily being taken away. Temporarily. They are not gone. They are going to come back. And the only reason why they took them out in the first place was, I don't know, Evan, what? Sorry, you can use your real name. Aries, tell me, why did they take it off? Tell me.
Well, because they, are you talking about the microtransactions?
Yeah.
Well, it's because of just the backlash that they've gotten from the rest of the community who actually doesn't want this thing to happen. And what they've been realizing, I think, is because that, you know, if they do this, and if you notice in EA's release that they had for, you know, when they said that all the transactions were going away, they aren't going away.
No.
They said that they are temporarily suspending the, not taking away, they're suspending the microtransactions. So it's not just a complete getting away. So I guess, you know, that EA
they're also
is
under
just
investigation.
Going, well, maybe if we wait, you know, a week or two, and after all this kind of stuff subsides, then we can go back to trying to be greedy as shit again. And I mean, that's what I have a feeling they're gonna do, because we have to remember, this is EA. This is the company who would sell you cosmetics for like $10, and then go, oh yeah, well you don't want just the cosmetics. You want this fancy gun that's gonna be, you know, $10 extra and maybe another skin. So, I mean, they're willing to rob you blindfolded. The original Battlefront had this. The original Battlefront had you had the standard edition, you had the deluxe edition, and then the ultimate edition, or whatever it was. And the ultimate edition was worth the price of 2 games and didn't have jack squad in it.
Nope.
And so for the price of 2 games, you got the Millennium Falcon in one of the, you know, the maps. You could see it. You couldn't do anything with it. You could just see it in the map. And you're gonna pay what, that much money just to have it in the game? You know, EA, it's in the game. Yeah, if you pay an extra $60, yeah, then it's in the game.
They also had a video they released. These people, they spent $100 total on loot boxes, and like it showed. I didn't get to watch the video, but like, yeah, it was IGN. Yeah. Oh, really? IGN did it, huh?
IGN did it. They spent that much money to just open loot boxes, and what they found was that they didn't even get rares, and for like, they only got 3% rares out of the amount of stuff that they spent.
Lord
so that means that most of the stuff that you actually had in the game was just like trying to do this like random loot box drops. Is that you didn't get anything good. You got absolutely nothing good.
And, wow, you're down. Okay.
Yeah, this Warframe is not too good as far as like its shield stuff. But yeah, I mean, just if you look at the history of EA's real shitty practices, you can see that they really, I mean, that they don't care about what the gamers want. They don't care about it.
Absolutely.
And they haven't cared probably since Mass Effect 3.
Oh, come on, preach it.
So I mean, and that game came out in like what, 2013?
God, I wish Andromeda would have been a great successor to it, but God, that made me upset. And
yeah,
but not just with the.
That's part of the problem itself. Is that you had these game companies that wanted to do what everybody thought they wanted to do at the time, which was go, oh, you know, well, we want to give something extra to the players who were willing to spend the money for it. But if you want to actually make a game that has good gameplay, good story,
I went the wrong way, my bad.
a satisfying beginning, middle, and end to a story mode, you don't need to just get people to get conned into paying extra for stuff that should already be in the game.
Absolutely.
So, and saying that, you know, you're going to, like for the original Battlefront, you're going to spend $50 on trying to get the Millennium Falcon just to see the Millennium Falcon in the game, and maybe get the best blaster in the game. So it was actually pay to win before Battlefront 2 because you got the best gun in the game, which was the DL-44, which did as much damage as
killed everybody in like 2 hits.
Yeah. So that's some extra BS for you right there. But I mean, but they knew it, and so it's not even, you can't even cry negligence. I mean, it's just pure-blooded a decision by EA to make this game just as unbearably grindy as possible and to jack money out of players.
You know what? And
now it seems like they're paying the price for it.
Absolutely. And you know, you talked about the fan side. It's not just the fans. It's freaking Belgium and the Netherlands. If you haven't heard about it, they are investigating the allegations of this game being a gambling simulator, basically. And they are under investigation right now. And you know what's kind of funny? the news just came out about this just a little bit ago, but guess what? Microtransactions were just taken down temporarily around the same time all that stuff started coming up. Huh. I wonder what that means, Aries. Yeah.
That means they decided that as a business this was not the best thing to do, which they should have realized from the beginning, and everybody knows that now. But at the time, we all thought, oh, okay, well, it's EA, like they're gonna put microtransactions in it. But now that it's been seen as this type of the gambling simulator that it is, then I mean it's a big deal for a major game corporation to, at least in some way, admit that there might be some downside to this, but they actually haven't come out and actually said it, so that just means that they're just trying to cover their ass. And
I'm down.
Yeah, shoot, they're in full ass covering mode right now.
I like that Warframe. Look, that guy looks sick. But yeah. And guess what? We after all these years of this being in the game, of like these developers, there's a reason why. And I'm going to be honest. Have y'all not realized that, like, okay, this is just me personally. So this is just me. Then fine. But I have a very hard time of keeping games these days.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, like, I find it hard to hold on to a game for a long period of time. And you know what? I wonder why. Like, seriously, I wonder why that, like, these games, and, my buddy, he was like, dude, you're definitely going to get Battlefront 2. You love Star Wars. I said, no, I'm not. Literally, I wanted to. Over the summer, it looked so good. But guess what?
A love for Star Wars, I mean, yes, it's great and everything, but not when it's completely irrational to fork out that much money for a game that you know is going to be rigged with just so much
crap.
Yeah, I mean,
that may sound like in simpler terms, but that honestly, that's just what it is. And like, again, to the people who really don't believe this is the case, I'm sorry, but finally, I'm trying to find the best way to say this. That opinion is very much in not in the majority. And there's a reason for that. Why, some fans are like, well, this doesn't really affect me, and yes, it does. That's why that's why there's games that aren't good you want to keep anymore, because they're full of this crap.
If it affects your wallet, it affects you. I mean, that's a very it's a very true statement. And so, if you don't feel like it's going to affect your wallet, then yeah, sure, go ahead and buy the game. But you're going to see when those microtransactions return that it's going to be all hells, no bells, and in the kind of skewed words of AC/DC, and it's just going to be that's what it is. And people are going to find out the hard way that when they start realizing that they spent this insane amount of money on this product, they're going to go, why do I have to spend this much money when I can play a free-to-play game and have more fun? Like we are in Warframe right now. Like this is a free-to-play game, and I have more fun with Warframe than I have.
Ooh, I got 80 Endo.
Actually,
nice.
Dude, shoot.
I don't know what Endo is.
I've had more fun doing loot grinding and stuff in Warframe than I have with these supposed AAA games that are supposed to be the next step, the next big generational, push toward innovative gaming. Well, the thing about it is, Destiny wasn't innovative.
No! It was the bare minimum.
2.
Oh my gosh!
Battlefront 2 is the poor man's Battlefield.
What is this guy?
Or excuse me, it'd be the rich man's Battlefield.
Literally.
Yeah.
I'm just so tired of just the complacency. I'm tired with the idea that a 5-year game plan where like you get content, but with the content that comes out, it's just not enough. Like, there's a reason why your profits, they could be higher, and your profits are so low when you have games like that, and that's just the truth. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm about to come back. Where are you at? Are you back there? Okay, I see you. I'm coming.
Yeah.
But it's just.
But yeah, it's it's just one of those things where like, it's going to be, I have a feeling the only AAA game that I can see, The only thing that I could see saving AAA titles right now is something that I saw at E3 this year was Anthem, and that was the only thing that looked like it could
even
save
Anthem
this
is about to is getting crap too.
Yeah, it's
a
ten-year journey thing
yep.
that Destiny tried to do. And, I mean, it's just I really hope that's not the case, because one of the
looks like it is.
Is part of that project, and then he left when that game got announced shortly after that. So that's a little concerning. That one of the guys that was like responsible for the main like developers of Mass Effect would just like be like, nah, I'm gonna pass. It's a big game.
We'll do like one more, then you can leave.
Alright.
I feel like I already have 150 kills, but like I'm just gonna. I don't want to be careful. I want to make sure I get all of them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've got 150 kills, but again, all right, it's over here. But it's just I've literally been smiling for the past few days, like seeing all the news that's been happening with EA. Like seriously, look guys, I don't go out of my way to see people fail. Like, you know what? Just to go off like on another tangent with Ubisoft, they have Assassin's Creed. Why are there microtransactions in Assassin's Creed? It does not need to be there. No, here's the thing though. People say, is it pay to win? Well, yeah, it is. It actually is. There are you can buy crap. I gotta think. You can buy money in the game, which once you get to a certain point in the game, you can use that money to buy stuff that like basically gives you more experience points to upgrade your character. So yes, it's pay to win. You can pay money to become the best in the game. Also, they just released a new DLC, and let me tell you, Aries, I actually bought the season pass for Assassin's Creed because I'm gonna be honest, I thought the game was amazing. Well, I wouldn't say amazing, but I enjoyed it. Like, oh my gosh, am I about to go down? No, gotta stay up. There you go. But
because we are gonna get saved.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just I love Assassin's Creed. Am I playing it right now? No, because honestly, I kind of, I'm ready for the new DLC coming out, and like, I'm about to go down. Okay, are we done here? Yeah, let's go. We're going to we're getting out of here. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Forgot I made it out. But yeah, I think we're getting close. Yeah, it's over here. Oh, there's a lot of tough enemies over here. Oh yeah, we are getting toasted over here. But Ubisoft released a DLC pack that includes a mount. You're gonna love this, Aries. Like seriously, if you don't love this, I'm gonna be very insulted. It comes with a mount, an outfit, one outfit, and I think it was 2 melee weapons and 1 ranged weapon, I think, and $15. $15? Seriously.
That's unbelievable.
$15 for an outfit, and the game already has a plethora of outfits and weapons in it. So you're telling me that I can't even rationally like explain it. Like seriously. That's wrong.
Yeah.
That's dirty.
And the best thing about it is that now that people have like seen it, like some of the companies, I think one of them was like Activision, were like, oh yeah, we're gonna try our best not to put anything like that in there. Even though Activision came out with like a marketing plan to see like how much of the I think it was how much they could actually get from loot boxes and stuff, like the money, like monetary wise, and they're gonna try to incorporate it in future titles. And I don't know if they're gonna keep that up now that they've seen the EA thing, or if they do, they're just really stupid. But yeah, I mean, like companies are not giving up on the loot box stuff. They will not give up on the loot box stuff because that's how they know they can increase their I guess their bottom line production. I guess.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm not an economist. I don't know, but
me neither.
But I mean, would it not make sense that incorporating bad business plans in your business will get you a bad return on profits. I would think that would be sensible, and so it just doesn't seem like these companies like want to have that type of mindset. They want to go in there and see how much money can we actually milk off this, how many resources can we get just by trying to pull a con artist move.
Oh, I went
see how
on
much
it.
we can get off.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's going to be, it's going to be one of those things where we're going to have to be real, and we should have been careful when freaking
Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity.
what's his face? We should have been careful when Destiny came out, honestly.
I bought Destiny with my brother. He has a clan, and I was really excited about it because the game looked cool, especially because they showcased like that very beginning part. I played the beta. I played it for a little bit, but guess what? The new DLC that's coming out has no new enemies. Again, they've done nothing new, and guess what they did? I'm pretty sure I saw a video on this as well. The Destiny population has dropped 75%. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I think it was like 60 to 75% of the people who bought the game already, they stopped playing it, and it's with good reason that that's the case. Wait, I'm seeing weird colors right now. What's going on? But yeah, and it just makes you wonder why. And well, there is a good reason why, because you didn't put any effort into your game, and basically you just did copy and paste for your English paper that's due late, and you decided to wait till 11:58 when it's due at 11:59. So boom. But seriously, that's just what it is, and
Yeah.
What can we do about it? Well, again, what you said, it all comes back to hurting them in their wallets. Well, actually saving our wallets. And how do we open this? What's going on here? I think we have to go around.
Look at this stalker right here.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that guy will apparently that's a thing in the game where if you beat too many bosses, you get marked for death.
Oh.
And if you beat that guy, I think you get something. But yeah, he's
did you beat him?
OP. Nah. I think he targets like one person at a time usually.
Yeah, he definitely targeted me.
Yeah.
But and again,
But if you
I say this, not just because I'm just another enraged gamer who just all he wants to do is just spam hate, and that's just not what it is. Like seriously, I grew up on Star Wars. This is gonna sound so weird, but when I was a kid, I wrote nothing but Star Wars stories. All I could think about was Star Wars. I played Battlefront 2 literally all the time, and I saw a really annoying Facebook post the other day, and it was comparing Battlefront 2 to the battle EA Battlefront 2 to the original Battlefront 2, and basically they're just racking on the old Battlefront 2, saying basically the new Battlefront 2 is superior, and and I'm just
how could a thinking person believe that?
Maybe I can find it on my phone. Maybe I can find it in my phone. I'm going to try to see if I think I took a picture of it.
They literally have no intelligence. If they compared the gameplay and everything that you could do in the original Battlefront to now, I just don't understand how you could be a thinking person. And
they both had powers. One person said every hero functioned the same or whatever. I'm like, no, not really, no. And it's just I get it. People have their own opinions with things, and that's fine. But it's just
they can also have stupid ass opinions, which that would be one of them.
Oh, ding. But yeah, that's
shots fired. I ain't even apologizing. Shots fired. What's good?
What's
good? What's good, YouTube? What's good?
Oh, jeez. In a fire and brimstone of hate and angry people who support EA came down upon us. No, but seriously, that's just. I think. I guess we're done here.
Someone comes in the comment section and tries to defend Battlefront 2. I just hope. I hope that it's a thing. I really do.
Alright, I'm ready to go when you are, buddy.
Alright. Oh my god, the shotgun's so good.
I love the shotgun.
But yeah, I think the moral of this story, just from my perspective, is that yes, you will get punished for having bad business decisions. At the end of the day, Americans are not really that stupid when it comes to their money. people actually do give a shit about their wallets if they don't care about their principles, and they really will get back at a company who they feel like has done them wrong, which EA obviously has for years, not just I mean, not in Battlefront 2, but ever since they took over for I believe it was Dead Space 3.
Oh, they bought out the company with Dead Space and the company with Titanfall, and like, again, I said this in the last video. I think it was Star Wars HQ. They were like, you know, they were talking about how excited they were because now this company's gonna work on a Star Wars game. No, you should not be happy that EA is buying out all these independent companies. Or I don't know if they're really independent, but these other great companies, to basically, you know, make them bigger. Like they're now that didn't sound as intellectual as I wanted to, but you shouldn't be happy that EA, who is literally tainting everything that it touches now, everything that it touches. Why would you want them to be in charge of another Star Wars game or anything else, or another company that's brought like really great games like Titanfall 1 and 2? Why? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, especially what's been going on.
Especially what they've done with like a company like Visceral Games, where they were making that type of like linear Star Wars experience, and then they basically dismantled the company.
No, did you know what they're doing with that? They're turning that game into a Destiny type Star Wars game.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what Titanfall has worked. The company that made Titanfall, that's what they're. Oh my god, I hate this type of mission. That's all right. How about this? How about this? Did we not go this way? Where did we go?
No, we gotta go down the hole here.
That's what she said. No. I'll work on like A and B if you want to get C and D. How about that? Make it easy.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
All right. But I don't know. Yeah, you know, I think we have a few people watching right now. No, I can't see. Oh yeah, we only have one person watching. But hey, if you have a comment or you have like your own opinion, just like let us know. Seriously, like, what do you think? Do you think that we're being obvious? Or is it just us? Because I don't think it's just us, obviously, by no means.
Yeah.
But I just, and again, this sets a dangerous precedent. But guess what? It would have set a more dangerous one had the fans stood up and got pissed about it. And finally, I feel like there's some sort of light at the end of the tunnel now. Because after this, I just don't know how these companies are going to be able to. They can go on a zip line?
Defend it as easily as they have done in the past, because in the past they could just say, well, we're giving you more content, we're giving you more stuff. But I mean, obviously the argument's pretty faulty. As far as that goes, because I mean, it would be like we were talking about this before the stream. It'd be like if a kid went to a gambling center and they were gambling with like the slot machines and stuff, but every time they were gambling, you go, oh, here's a piece of candy.
All right, you know what? That's actually a really good point. Let's talk about the idea of it being a gambling system, because I feel like that's what a lot of people are like, no, there's no way it's gambling. Well, actually, yeah, it is. Like, if you are placing money down on something and you don't know what you're going to get out of it, and it could be a bad thing or be a good thing, that's gambling. It's not even, and gambling doesn't even have to involve money. It's, I forgot how the guy described it. I think it was Yang Yi. Oh man, if you want a good description of like what he thinks about it, just watch his videos recently. What he's done. It's been really great. It's been very. I've subscribed to his channel, and I highly recommend anyone who wants to keep up with like gaming news and such to watch Yang Yi. Like seriously, I've been very impressed with his videos. I love his videos a lot. And I don't know, but when you think of gambling, there's a lot of money lost, or maybe you hit the jackpot. But the thing is, there's no jackpot. There's never going to be like that final jackpot. You finally got everything, because it's a money maker. That's just what it is. Like, you're never going to be able to get everything from the game, because there's always something else that you didn't get, unless you maxed out all your freaking star cards. But like, even IGN cracked me up. 6.5 out of 10.
Oh yeah. I mean, that has to hurt. I mean, IGN. I mean, yes. I mean, most of the time, IGN gets, they get it pretty generally right. Like, I mean, they're not just Like, I mean, there's been some times where, I mean, I think they gave Sun and Moon, Pokemon Sun and Moon, some points off because of too much water.
What?
Which is yeah, it's just ridiculous. But I mean, some of their stuff has been actually at least pretty credible. I mean, and not to mention like people like Angry Joe, who pretty much get every.
I am waiting very happily to see his review of Battlefront 2 come out. Like seriously.
Yes.
Like I'm anticipating it. Like I'm literally counting down the day. I don't know when he's coming out, by the way. I'm just really excited to see what he's gonna do, because you just know he's about to go on an angry rant. Like he went on an angry rant when he was watching it, when he was playing it on Twitch, and it's so good. It's so good to see.
That's not the only EA game this month that he's destroyed.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Need for Speed. That's a good topic.
Yeah. So Need for Speed, for those of you who aren't going to play, I mean, I'm definitely not going to play it because I'm just not big into racing games.
No, me neither.
But Need for Speed, instead of, you know, a regular car game that you have, like, you know, you can get different cars through, like, different missions and stuff, and you can progress that way. And, you know, you'll get better cars as you progress through the game. And so what EA did for this particular title was basically they've made it to where there's a type of Star Wars Battlefront-esque progression system in the car game, where you buy these, you get these different cards through like different missions and things, and that's how you upgrade your cars, instead of just upgrading your cars by getting various like parts and things, and like using like the actual garage that, you know, a car is in
a single player game.
Yes, and so
I think there is multiplayer, but still.
Yeah, but I mean, just think about it. Single-player games are now having this. Games that don't really require that. That's what's concerning a lot of people. And of course, a lot of people. I think that started really heavily with the Shadow of War stuff. Honestly, even though I love Shadow of War, they snuck that in finally from the single-player standpoint, which I guess Angry Joe actually called again. And that's a problem. Like, that's
an alarm going off?
Single player. Yeah, I think that was my roommate's cooking or something like that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a big issue when you have these companies trying to do that to people, and it's just really. It's just really concerning that they would try. That companies are going to try to do this to you, and people know they are. And that people are going to buy the games anyway because, oh yeah, it's Star Wars. I mean, that's just, it's ridiculous. And even if it's not Star Wars, even if it's something like Need for Speed, where you can have a car game, which is basically just a game where you try to collect different cars and like different like parts for your car, and like have them try to, you know, get the best car that you can. And then they're going to replace it with, oh, you want to get your car better? It's time to pay up. Give me those $50, and you too can have a custom horn, and you know, all the sort of crap, and it's just ridiculous.
I'm just gonna make sure.
Or better? Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, okay, we're good in the stream, but yeah, man, that's the truth. That's the truth of it all. And listen, when it comes to microtransactions, should they be in the game? Well, you know, I've been very. My opinion's kind of weird about it. I think that if the game is warranted, okay, there's a difference though. There's a difference between microtransactions and DLC, downloadable content. In my opinion, there's a huge difference.
There is a difference, and the reason why is because DLC was already created for the game, and it's content that you can enjoy the actual game without having to pay for it.
Absolutely.
Microtransactions are an enticement to make you buy things for the game that you actually need to progress in the game. DLC
or
is
even
not
don't need if you just want to be faster progression.
Yeah. Now, I mean, you could make an argument I could see for like fighting games and stuff, where you say, oh, well, you know, I mean, DLC, I mean, those are where the extra characters are, and that affects like the, you know, the meta game and stuff like that for fighting games. But for the casual player who plays fighting games, they're not worried about the damn meta game, or any of the competitive scene at all. They literally just want to play the game, and so I mean, that's the type of stuff that we're going toward. That's the argument that people are going to make. Well, I mean, that doesn't seem like a good one to make either for comparing DLC to that, because it's like I said. I mean, there's a obvious thing about DLC that is not needed for the game, where microtransactions are needed in the game to make you want to progress in the game. And I mean, Battlefront 2 is literally the textbook example of an enticement to spend money to get better at the game, and it's the reason why we call it pay to win.
Here is a terminal.
Because
it's pay to win. You pay money and you get better at it easier than what you would have.
Yes, without having to earn it. Because I mean, you could look at Battlefront 2 and say, oh yeah, I worked really hard for this Luke Skywalker thing, when somebody can just go and buy it.
You know what? And let's talk about the opposite side. People who say that it doesn't really affect them. But here's the thing. Here's how it does affect you. When the gaming developers put up a credit wall that you need to make this amount of credits to unlock. Okay. They locked Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader.
And Emperor Palpatine. You can't even have fun with Emperor Palpatine.
They locked them for what purpose?
You would have to wait 40 hours to be able to play him on your live stream and scream unlimited power on your
40 hours to unlock one character. Seriously, just 40 hours. Again, what? Why? There's no point in that. I get that maybe if it was a couple of hours or so just for unlocking one character, just so you don't have everything at the beginning. That's okay. I get that. But the amount of hours is ridiculous, and it points to you spending extra money to make it go faster. That's the point.
Yeah.
That's where it affects you, because it affects the game that you play. And it makes you want to buy loot boxes, and you're going to end up caving sooner or later. You're going to, because no one in their right mind, unless you don't have a life and you live in your mom's basement, you won't have enough time to make all those credits to do that, to be able to get everything. And it's stupid. You paid $65 for a game. You dang well should have the content that covers it. So
yeah, exactly.
It's sad.
I couldn't sit better myself. So I mean, it's just that type of mentality that people are getting into, where they are now seeing what that means, and it's a beautiful thing, honestly. Because
it is a beautiful thing. It's change. It's change that's very much needed.
Yeah.
It's I never thought it'd be possible that it would finally be done. Finally that people would just see what these companies were really there to do, is to screw you over. And again, not all companies do that. Okay, let's do an example of a great company that's made a really great couple, actually great, they made great games in general. CD Projekt Red.
Still working on it.
Yeah.
With the Witcher series. Amazing. They had their own problems. They've been kind of under a lot of scrutiny recently because, apparently there's some stuff going down their studio. But guess what? I don't remember if there's any microtransactions. Oh, that's right. There wasn't any microtransactions. There was downloadable content that was available to you if you wanted to buy.
That you didn't need to complete the game.
Nope. And you had a choice. You didn't act just like what Ari said. You didn't need it, but you could get it. And guess what? You got more story, which already the game was huge. It was so long and it was so great.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's just we're obviously the ones in the wrong here. It's an open world game. It's different from Battlefront bullcrap. Light in my face one more time. Battlefront 2 had so many maps. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now were they perfect? No.
You could fight on the place where Leia and Luke were born in Episode 3.
That's right. It was Polis Massa. Polis Massa.
Yeah, Polis Massa.
You can fight on Tantive IV. I love Tantive IV. I loved it when you can play as Darth Vader and just use the rebels in the hallways, the combat in the hallways, dude. That was so much fun. And guess what? It was simple. It was simple.
Yeah.
It wasn't don't get me wrong. Was it the most perfect game ever? No. Actually, yes. It was amazing. But they had a campaign. Was it a great campaign? Not really. It just was there to You know, it's held a little bit about the 501st, but you know, nothing really groundbreaking. But the campaign that was going to be in Battlefront 3, that was the actual Battlefront 3, guys, that's the game we should have got. Not this game.
Yeah.
Not Battlefront, not EA Battlefront, none of it. The game that Free Radical was making, oh, I think it was Free Radical, yeah, before they went out of business, guys, if you haven't seen the footage of it, that would have been the game. Like that would have been amazing. That would have been the ideal game. It would have customization. The story looks really great. You're actually, for some reason, I feel like people are just so dumb. Like, you know, and that's just me. I love the Clone Wars. Why can we not play as a character during the Clone Wars and just go through that period? Like, why not? Like, can we please do it once? And guess what? That's what the story was about. That's what the story missions was about. And it looked so great. Your guy looked fantastic. But guess what? They got botched for a game that for a game that we didn't want. You cannot listen. You cannot tell me that Battlefront was the game that we wanted. If that is the case, you obviously didn't know what good games are, what great games are by any means.
Yeah.
Battlefront 1 and 2 had. Oh.
I don't understand how they could have messed something up that people got right in 2005.
Well, it's good. I don't know. I don't know.
Especially because there's no way, and I agree with Angry Joe on that. There's no way that DICE just woke up one morning, the developers, and went, you know what people really want? You know what they really want? They really want a system that's really unrewarding.
What's cheaper? What is cheaper to make, Ares? Like seriously, a game like that or a game like the original Battlefronts? Like a game like EA Battlefront or what they did back in the day with the graphics for today. You know what I mean? Like if they made those games around this time, it would be a little bit difficult because it's a lot of maps, it's a lot of things. But guess what? It's possible because graphics are not everything. And I don't know. It's just.
I mean, as far as like what they've done with like the graphics for Battlefront is nothing. I mean, it's just, I mean, it's beautiful. Like everything about the game is beautiful.
I don't care about graphics. I just don't care.
Yeah, that's the thing. How is the game fun? Is the game engaging? Is the game going to keep me around playing it for, you know, in some cases, decades? Like, I mean, I still play Battlefront 2 for PS2. I still have my PS2, and sometimes when I go back to my place, back in where I'm originally from, I'll crank open I'll put on the PS2 and play it. I mean, because I know I'm going to get a better experience out of that than I could in a game that was made, you know, more than 10 years later, and is less fun than a game that was made in 2005. I don't understand, and I can't for the life of me understand what game developers and game companies want to go down that path. And that's why things like The Witcher are timeless, because you can literally spend an entire week just playing that game and go, I'm not really tired of this. Versus you play Battlefront or Battlefront 2 for, a couple of hours and you go, I'm sick of this.
I never got tired of Battlefront. Like seriously, I would play with my friends all the time. The split screen battles you can do. Like there's nothing more great than to just to role play and like imagine battles. You know what we used to do? Here, I'll tell you what we used to do. We used to do the space battles. No, just hold on a second. We used to do space battles, and we would have. Oh gosh, I haven't played the Arcwing in a while. But we would do the space battles, and what we would do is we would get the Clone War ships, the gun ships. We would get both of them because only spawn 2 at a time, and we would dock it. Yeah. What you had to do was you would dock it in the enemy's space station, and what you do is after you docked it, you have to land twice to make sure everybody gets out of the vehicle. Because if you don't, they'll just jump out of the vehicle and they'll fly off and destroy it. They'll kill themselves. Yeah. So what we would do is we would park it, and everyone would start spawning from those Clone War ships, and it'd be a huge battle in the spaceship. Now that was fun. I could do that for hours.
And not to mention that the only reason let's not see, the only reason they probably put more of space combat in games, just because literally people were like, okay, why would we play your game when we can just go crank open the PS2 and play that?
That reminds me. That reminds me. There on that Facebook post, there was a guy who commented. He put a picture of the Xbox, the regular Xbox version of Battlefront 2. He says, "Yeah, man, loving the new game."
Oh my gosh, that's gold.
He said, "Yeah, man, loving the new game."
Oh my god, savage.
I was just like, why? Like the amount of money they can make about just redoing those games. They should be ashamed of themselves. Like, seriously, they wonder why they're not getting money from, that. If I could get the original Battlefront...
This game is a free-to-play game, and we are currently engaging in a space battle.
That is true. No, it's not the most amazing thing, but, I mean, it's still fun.
It's not the greatest thing, but, I mean, this has been out for, what, 4 years? And, Battlefront 1, EA Battlefront 1, didn't even have something like this. Didn't even have it. It was just gone. No mention of it until everybody noticed it wasn't in the game, and people said, "Oh God, what have you done to our game? The game that we all love."
And it's what I think the worst problem of everything that we've talked about, Aries. It's complacency.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's people being complacent of stupid things, and they wonder why.
I can't even understand that. How can they be complacent with the Star Wars license? It's Star Wars. I mean, come on. Like, you have to care a little bit. You have to. It's almost sacrilegious to not care about Star Wars.
It's like what's going on is like. You have these game companies who are making these games that are obviously just not what we want. It's not. If you say this is what we want, again, you do not know. I'm sorry, I do not agree with you. I will respect your opinion, but I actually will hate it with all of its entirety.
I probably won't respect their opinion. I probably won't give a damn because they know better. They played the games from
maybe they haven't.
Original,
maybe they haven't. That's the problem. Maybe they haven't.
Yeah. I honestly feel sorry for you because you missed out on a great experience in your childhood.
Okay, let's yes.
To have it to play it, and it's just so many good memories I have of me and my buddies coming over to my place or me going over to their place and spending hours upon hours, like sitting open. Like I remember one time when I was older, probably about a year or two ago, where I had a bunch of my buddies from my hometown over to my place, and we just like popped open the PS2, played Battlefront 2 for the entire duration that they were over at my place, and it was almost like the game had just came out, and so I didn't even know. It literally was just a great experience after a game that had come out forever. And it was just amazing.
Another job well executed.
Let me give you a list of games that if you've never played any of these Star Wars games I mentioned, one, shame on you, and two, you are missing out, and three, go play them now. Like they are not that much money, and they are worth it. They just actually reinstated the Battlefront 2 servers. Did you know that? The original Battlefront 2 servers, they're back up now.
Oh, really?
On computer. You can play them on computer. But anywho, so
awesome.
Knights of the Republic. You must play Knights of the Republic. If you have an Xbox, you can actually download it now. But for some reason, Sony didn't get the chance. We can't buy it, which is stupid. Because I would buy it if it was on PS4, but nope, just Xbox has it, and it's so stupid. But yes, Knights of the Republic, phenomenal game. Both Knights of the Republics are phenomenal. I spent I think I talked to you about this, Aries, about all the details of the Knights of the Republic games. Phenomenal. Battlefront 1, Battlefront 2, both phenomenal games. You must play the first one. See where they started, where it all started. I think the first one's better than the second one in some aspects, in my opinion. I think some of the maps are better. Geonosis is way better in 1 than in 2, in my opinion. Fight me.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather play Battlefront 1 than 2 sometimes. Just saying.
Yeah. I'd say Battlefront 2 is just like, it's what Battlefront 1 wanted to be, but they're like, okay, we got to make some compromise, and I'm sure they did probably with you know, so like the gameplay aspects. Like they probably didn't want you to be able to play as the heroes, you know, in Battlefront 1, just because they wanted you to give you the kind of the stormtrooper or just the regular trooper feel, and see how it was like going up against the heroes. But I mean, you could do that with, you know, with computers or with another person playing you. I mean, just the same as you could in Battlefront 1. So I guess that's why they made that decision. But yeah, I mean, just the and space battles too for 2 were just, I mean, you couldn't compare it to anything else. It was so open. It gave you so much ability to maneuver. The ability to maneuver in those ships were unbelievable. To this day, probably has not been matched, in my opinion, as far as like actually having the fun aspect of your game not being taken out, but still at the same time being able to have that like strategic depth that the 2005 Battlefront 2 did. And that's what really just separated it. It was a whole different beast, whole different animal.
Absolutely. I had to like scan like 3 cephalon fragments, and I don't know how to do that.
Oh, you got to go to Mars. There's these fragments will show up on each mission, and if you have a, do you have the Thieves' Wit little card?
I may. I have to. Let me go upgrade my guy real fast.
Yeah, equip it to your Warframe, and you'll be able to find them.
Yeah, there's some.
Just make sure to upgrade it. Yeah, make sure to upgrade it all the way.
Let's see, Thieves' Wit. Oh yeah, I have it. It's damaged though.
These was damaged. That still probably do good enough for you to be able to find those fragments.
I already have Thieves' Wit. I already have it.
Okay, yeah. Try to upgrade that as much as you can, because it makes finding them a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
And
okay.
like, you have to have them to get to the next junction.
Sweet.
And then after that, they don't tell you how to. They don't tell you to scan any more fragments. I'm pretty sure after that, because I haven't had to.
Oh me. Well, do you still have time to do like another mission or two, or are you about to? Or are you good?
No, I've got time. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Let's see. Well, I guess we'll just go back to Mars, and if you can help me find some fragments, I would really appreciate it. Can you get like 3 of them in one, or is it like just 1 per?
You'll have to do different missions, I think, because I think only 1 pops up per mission.
Okay, gosh dang it. Alright, we'll have to find it. Oh, by the way, Incredibles 2, the trailer comes out this Saturday.
Oh, nice. Oh, have you seen the, everybody, I hope, watching this video, the Deadpool 2 trailer, the new one?
The Ross one? Yeah.
Oh my god, that was
phenomenal.
I was laughing for like 10 minutes straight.
It was phenomenal.
Was hilarious.
It was phenomenal.
Mainly because Bob Ross, the original Bob Ross show, was on Netflix too, and I watched a little bit of that a while back ago. And it's, oh my god, it's perfect.
You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into
I'm still surprised that no one's really messaged or liked my comment I made. Whatever.
It's probably the EA trolls saying like, we don't really want this guy commenting on it.
Well, like, it's there. Like, I still can see it, but I guess, I don't know. Whatever. Who knows?
Oh my god, I hate
access to a terminal.
When I slide and I get stuck on top of the door. Yeah, but I mean, it's I have a feeling that, and I hope this is true, that this is the beginning. This type of coverage of the EA stuff. I really hope it's the beginning of the end and the death of microtransactions.
I hope it is, man, because I think after everything that has gone down, I think it's just, this has been a long time coming, and I'm so glad to see that moves are being made. And you know, again, the last thing I'm going to say, Don't even say baby steps. Like, I can't stand when people say baby steps. And what I mean by that, like, you know, EA is listening to us. If you say baby steps in front of me, I will lose my mind. Anywho, we've already covered that. But yeah, I have high hopes. I really feel like there's some change that's about to happen. And I was even talking to my parents about this, because they didn't even care about games. But I didn't even care. I was still talking to them about it. How, you know, justice is finally, hopefully is going to finally, you know, be coming soon. All right, let's shift the conversation to something different. Ooh, what do I get here? Oh, okay, nothing. I gotta find this place to scan stuff. But anyway, so let's talk about anime. Ooh. Ooh, yeah.
Speaking of anime, one of the most anime games on the market, Kingdom Hearts, will be hopefully coming out in 2018.
I'm buying it.
Also, anime related too, as far as game stuff goes, is Dragon Ball FighterZ, which will be coming out very, very soon. Actually, in January, which I'm surprised it's that early. But for those of you guys who don't know, the guys who are making the DBZ game, the fighting game, are the same guys that made Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue. Some of my favorite, actually my favorite anime fighting games of all time. So it's going to be extremely lit. It's going to be on a competitive base too. It's already got a huge competitive following, and I'm definitely pre-ordering it because there's no way Arc System has ever messed up a single game that they put out, like ever.
Still working on it.
And so I will be buying that. I'll also be coming with some videos on my channel for the new Tekken 7 Geese Howard DLC for Tekken 7. And Noctis, which was
yeah, I still can't get over that. I can't get over that. Noctis and Tekken 7, seriously.
Yeah.
That cracks me up.
In my opinion, they should have saved it for Soul Calibur 6. But
I have to agree.
It's Harada. I mean, he's gonna. Daddy Harada can do whatever he wants to, I guess. And he's obviously proved that with having a King of Fighters person in Tekken 7. If you would have told me that a couple of years ago, I would have spit in your face and called you a liar. I would have desecrated your family name, and it would have just been awful for you. But I mean, it's happened. It's just been a great thing. The fighting game community has not only grown too in the past couple of years, but it's just been so rewarding to be a fighting game fan right now. Like, there have been so many good fighting games that have come out, and they're all anime too, pretty much. I mean, Tekken 7 is about the most anime thing we have on the market right now, as far as like mass scale gaming. But DBZ FighterZ will surely probably replace it as the most anime fighter on the market, just because it actually is a anime. Where Tekken 7 is just kind of like it's an anime simulator. That's the best way I can kind of describe it. And because it's from Arc Systems, the soundtrack for Dragon Ball FighterZ is probably going to be legendary. If you have listened to any of the soundtrack from the Guilty Gear games, they are like high octane, high energy, like heavy rock type of stuff, and it's just it makes you want to go into like a board meeting and just slay it. You just want to go in that board meeting and you just want to tell everybody you got this best idea and no one else in the company came up with it, and you just boss them through everything. It's unreal. But yeah, I kind of want to do a stream with Mondo for that too, perhaps one day.
Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z and Guilty Gear, because Guilty Gear is
the odds were against us
definitely probably,
but we did it.
As far as mechanics goes, it's the best fighter on the market right now, before DBZ FighterZ takes over. For your money, for about 20 bucks, go to GameStop, you can buy it for 20 bucks. And the great thing about the story mode is that you don't actually play the story mode, it's like an anime, you just watch it. So it's pretty interesting, and they have a lot of good, relatable characters in it and stuff. Like the main protagonist is basically just a foul-mouthed, you know.
Oh, it's talking about Blaze Blue.
Well, even Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear.
They're
Blaze
saying,
Blue has a little bit.
Aren't they like the same?
Yeah.
Like story.
Yeah,
like...
they're the same. Yeah, as far as because I mean the story's. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's convoluted to be sure, but.
Where is the thing for me to scan?
I'm gonna have to look. Probably pretty hard. Let's see here.
Great.
Look here. No. Hold on. Oh God. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can find it. It usually probably is at the. Sometimes it goes toward the end of the extraction zone too. Where like they'll put it. So you might have to go to the extraction point and try to find it.
What do lions dream of when they take a license? Do they dream of mauling zebras? Have you heard that? It's from
No.
It's the guy who did Andy Bernard, who did the Hangover. It's like the lion
really?
snooze song.
Huh.
I think it's in the first one. I don't know. I just finished The Office, so my life has been kind of hard recently. Have you watched all The Office?
No.
Dude, it's worth it.
Oh, Punisher season 1 is up on Netflix as of today.
No one cares.
Oh, whatever.
I'm kidding.
Don't pay attention to him. Good ladies and gentlemen. People. I'm doing it for the people. The people want to know.
And I thought my jokes were bad.
Boy, fight me real life.
Wait, you not know what I did there? I did Joker.
Yeah, but I don't give a shit.
That hurt my feelings.
I don't think you're gonna find it on this map. You might have to do another one and try to find it. Because usually what'll happen is it'll like pop up on you and you'll like run into it and you just scan it with one of your little fragment things, the fragment scans. You'll be able to do it that way.
I hate everything about this game. Just kidding.
Well, this is actually pretty good for my Warframe because I started at like level 2 when we started. He's like at rank 12 now.
My ash is.
Nice.
I get it. My ash. No, my my guy's maxed out right now. I need to get another Warframe now, but I just don't want to.
I have like 3 Warframes that are maxed out. Oh, I can trade you for Rhino now since I have him.
What do you want? What do you want?
How much platinum do you have?
Platinum as in like regular currency or?
No, like how much platinum, like the actual like platinum stuff do you have?
Are you talking about the microtransaction currency?
Yeah.
No, I don't have much at all.
Do you have like any?
I have 2.
2. Okay, that'll do.
If I give you 2, you're gonna give me Rhino.
I'll trade you. Do you have any like weapons built? Like what do you all have? Actually, yeah, what do you all have that's like good? Like that's decent.
Okay, I have.
Like, I don't want
no,
anything
you're
for your
good. No,
ash.
yeah, that's good. That's a good way to. No, I feel you. I have dual ethers. I have another set of dual swords. They're called the dual ether. They're maxed out. I have an ether sword. It's at level 4. I haven't really taken a lot of time to upgrade it though.
Like the ether sword.
Yeah, the dual ether.
Oh, dual ether. Okay, I might do you for that then. I really just kind of want a different weapon from the glam.
Yeah,
because this thing is just like full. Like it does good damage, but
how can I trade?
It's just like. We can go to the dojo real quick. Hold on.
All right, you take us there. Take it away. Right. I thought it's a very. I think we had a lot of good conversation. Very important conversation.
Yeah, and I mean it was a rant for sure.
Absolutely.
But yeah, are you here? Where are you at?
Oh, I thought we were in the same group. And I had to like, we can just, if you said go there, I can just follow you. All right, I'm coming.
No, yeah, you gotta go to the clan dude. Let me see. I want to also. I need to promote you too.
Promote me, master.
You've proven yourself worthy.
You've proven yourself worthy.
You're a dark sage right now.
What do lions dream of and take a
I want to promote you twice. Because that way you can still do stuff for the clan.
Oh yeah, you know I got you. All right, so let's check out this place. Okay, we got a reactor. Nice. Ouch.
Yeah, I built that when I got some Forma.
I have some
the
Forma.
other day when I built that.
Okay, let's see.
Let's check. I want to see how much I got to do for my haul over here.
Boom! I just gave you some Forma.
Oh hell yeah!
So all we need now is the spores.
I've got oh, I've got enough. Watch this.
Oh boy. Oh god.
Our haul is finished. So now we just have to wait for a day. And we can, or I can speed it up with platinum, but it costs 15 platinum to do that, and I don't really feel like doing that because that's actual currency.
Yeah, I mean, is this the dojo or what is this? Is this the Grand Hall?
Yeah, because that hall gives us access to like getting some like making our clan bigger. Like as soon as we build that hall, we could build like the dual room, or we can build like an elevator that leads up to another floor, and then we can build like a dual room, or we can do anything really. And the best thing about these things is that you get a full refund if you want to like if you don't like your build of your clan dojo, you can just take your rooms down. You get the full refund, like your Forma and nanospores stuff, like everything, and you can just decide how you want it built.
Oh, that's sick. All right, so
yeah, like that's
how we.
Okay, so I've got to start the trade stuff here. Let's see.
So you want the 2 platinum and the dual ethers?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That is fair. That is fair and square. That is fair and square. What do lions dream of?
Yeah, I don't want that. And let's see. Let's see if I remember how to do this exactly.
Can I let you borrow Ash? Like my guy I'm wearing right now?
I mean, you could, but oh, why?
No, I just didn't know if I could like let you borrow it, or I guess if I trade it, you have it.
Because I've got a Excalibur, like I got a full Excalibur, I've got a full Rhino, and I've got some like different blueprints. Like my blueprints are like. Yeah, I've got 2 rhinos. I don't know why I built another rhino, honestly, but he's just kind of sitting there. Let's see. And then Warframes, gear. Cannot sell. I don't want to sell it. Let's review this now.
Well, I guess you have to sell it. You have to sell it, and like I can buy it.
This is what we're gonna have to do. All right. So I think you actually have to build a room to trade for this kind of stuff. So let's go. We can trade at the bazaar. I forgot.
On Earth.
Leave the dojo. Yeah, and then we can go to the bazaar and trade.
Like on Earth, or
yeah, like Maru's bazaar. You go there, and then like it'll have an option to be like, oh, are you looking to trade? And then you be like, yeah, and you can just like hold up your hand, and it'll like show what all you're willing to trade and stuff. So you can just meet me at the bazaar, and we can do that.
And that's the bazaar like at the new. Let's see, go to Earth.
No, go to the. Where is the bazaar at?
It's not Jupiter.
Not on here?
Not on Jupiter. No, it's on Phoenix. I don't remember.
Maru's bazaar? I could have swore it was on Earth.
Is it? It's a
it's on Mars.
Is it not Strata Relay?
Mars.
I guess not.
Yeah, it's on Mars. Yeah, go to Mars and then go to Maru's bazaar. It's on the far right. And go to the 3rd one.
Calm. It's calm.
Yeah.
That's a weird way of.
Yeah,
describing
go to
that.
the third lobby, and I'll be there, and we can trade it.
What do lions dream of?
Because I was getting platinum a lot for a while just by trading like prime blueprints. Because there are a lot of people in this market that will like I think you can only trade prime stuff too. Yeah, but it's a lot of people are willing to give up a lot of platinum for like prime stuff. People who are playing the game long term, like they'll just be like, yeah, you want to give me your Trinity Prime for like 40 platinum? You'd be like, yeah, sure.
Okay, let me try to find you.
I'm going to be right here at the entrance.
Like the very front entrance?
The very front entrance.
Like in the bazaar or when you land?
Like in the bazaar.
God, there's some sick looking primes.
Oh yeah, there's some nasty looking primes,
yeah. Tiger Blood, there you are, there you are, there you are.
Yeah. Come over here. And let's see. Trade. How do I trade here?
Hey, did you hear, Tenno? I'm turning everyone's IO10 treasures into endo. Interested?
Let's do the invite. See if that works.
I'm already here. Wait, invited you to a game. Accept?
Yeah, go ahead and see the invite.
I accepted it. I'm already here though.
Okay, here we go.
You did it again. Alright, I'm already here.
Okay. Let me see. There should be a way to do it. I know for sure because everybody's got their hands up for a trade.
Do maybe do /trade?
Nah. There's something else that you gotta do, I'm pretty sure. Alright, when in doubt, Google.
Google is a very nice place.
Okay, the concourse is the main area of the hub where trading features a giant tree growing in the shape of an Oberon sculpture. To initiate trade, okay, so we have to press down on the D-pad. And, oh, that's how you do it. Gotcha. Okay, so you just press down on the D-pad and it shows you, like, the option to, like, to trade and stuff. That's pretty neat. I like that. Let's do blueprints. Oh, nope, never mind. Yeah, let's go, boom.
Let's see, you go to gear. You want my dual ethers. Wait, you're busy considering another trade? What?
No, I'm just trying to, I'm trying to see where all my, like, stuff is here.
I'm trying to find my stuff. Special weapon, relic. I'm confused. Where? I go to gear, I don't see anything I can give you. I can give you this. I can't give you my gear for some reason. I can't give you the dual ethers for some reason.
I think you can only, maybe it's only prime stuff they can trade. Jeez. That's pretty silly. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's just like, well, here, I know what I can do. I could still, cause there's some, yeah, it's only like prime stuff that I can trade in mods.
Yeah, no.
Which, I mean, I have a crap ton of mods, but I actually like want to do the, like, I want to give away this Rhino thing, unless I can just sell it for credits.
Yeah, I just gave, here's 2 platinum, and I gave you the Fang Prime blueprint. I know that's not what you wanted, but that's all I can really.
Yeah.
Gear.
I'll give you the I'll give you Trinity Prime. It's a Warframe blueprint.
Hold on, let's see if I have anything else. Helmet. I don't have anything. That's so dumb. I guess you can.
I've got some relics too that I can get rid of for you. This is like the stuff that you open to get all those prime things. Let's see, you probably just need the Lith relics. Yeah.
I'll just take the that other Warframe. I'll just take that Warframe if that's okay. No, you don't have to give me Rhino.
Yeah, the prime blueprint. I'll give you that.
Is that a Warframe or?
Yeah, it's a Warframe blueprint. Yeah. Trinity is like a pretty good Warframe too. Like if you ever get in a tight spot, you just heal yourself and just wax everything.
How do I give you a Warframe?
It has to be a blueprint, I'm pretty sure, or it has to be a prime.
Oh, that's so dumb. This trade system just got dumb.
Let's see, helmet. Give you helmet. No.
You should be able to trade whatever you want. Just saying.
Yeah, that's the thing I kind of wish they would put in the game, because just trading the prime stuff is, it's just not.
All right, let's just really just screw it. No sense. We're not getting what we wanted anyway, so.
Yeah, I'll just get you this relic and the prime blueprint, because I could open a bunch of relics and get prime blueprints pretty much whenever I want. So I'll give you that. Alright. So go ahead and trade with me, you old boy.
Well, you don't have anything listed that you're trading.
Should.
Is it there? Do you see mine?
No.
Oh, well, I'm ready to trade. You have to click your ready to trade.
God, that guy has, what does he have? An Neuroptics blueprint and a chassis blueprint for Trinity Prime. Dang.
Well, here, just you keep your stuff then. Keep your stuff.
Alright. Well, failure. Alright, so let's get on out of here. Leave the bazaar.
Huh. Well, I think this is a good place to end the stream. We've been doing it for about an hour and 23 minutes now, 24 minutes. But yeah, I had a good time, good rant. I enjoyed this, Ares, very much so.
Yeah, that was nice.
Definitely going to do some more content. So yeah, guys, just this is Mondo. This is Ares Gaming Productions. I'll leave a link in the bio. So definitely go check out his channel and see what he's been up to.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much. If you have any recommendations, I would love to hear it. But anyway, I'm checking out. I'll see you guys later.